is there. And sponsored by Subaru. Love is what makes Subaru Subaru. By Sam's Club. Join the club. And by Mael. For confidence in every curl. Pretty cool to walk the streets of Chicago, drive around and see so many Chicago Sky jerseys, even some Indiana Fever jerseys here early, some Caitlin Clark Iowa jerseys, of course. I see more Liz jerseys based on the way that she's been playing, especially in the first quarter here tonight. That one. You have to ask, how are you going to replace Kennedy Carter scoring and what she brings? That 17 points a game that you're without, the Chicago Sky's without. Lindsay Allen has taken it upon herself to provide some of that scoring punch. And again, the third game this year, second straight here for the Chicago Sky without Kennedy Carter and health and safety protocols. And the timeline for her is still undefined about when she would return. Turnover on the first possession, and the Fever ended the first quarter on a 12-2 run. And tried to build momentum with the offensive foul call. That's her first. A lot of heart shown by the smallest player on the court right now, Mariah Jefferson. It's a great job to hustle back and put herself in position to draw that foul. To protect those noses. Lots of noses getting hit here early in the first half. Kelsey Mitchell, not Mariah Jefferson. And the foul against Kelsey Mitchell. Her first. Kennedy Carter. Look at the impact. And in particular, your eyes are drawn to fast break points with and without Kennedy. Kennedy Carter leads the entire WNBA in fast break points. So let's wrap your head around that for a second. And this is a Chicago Sky.
Oh, long three from the Sky, miss.
19% of the points in transition.
Long two, miss. I got the Fever and Sky game on right now. Waiting for the Mets game to start.
From Chicago.
We have time. We got about
working around here for the Fever. Good call moving on this possession.
12 minutes before the Mets game starts. Oh, wow. Clark just tied it up. Clark just tied the game up. What's up, B? What's going on, man? You ready for some Mets? Mets need to get the sweep here, man. How many games do they have against Chicago? 3? Today, tomorrow, and Sunday? We got to get the sweep. And we got to hope the Braves, the Padres, and the Diamondbacks start losing a couple of games. Wow, Clark just took the lead. Clark and the Fever just took the lead. 29-26. 8:05 to go until halftime. Ooh, some pushing and shoving in the paint there with Angel Reese and that other player. How about we be a little bit more positive than that, babe? Oh, 29-28, and then a layup there for the Fever, and they go up by 3. This is a great game. This game's on Ion, Channel 3. If you're on the East Coast, I think. Channel 3.
She's just going to go make something happen. Dantas, who has checked in. Damaris Dantas in year number 9. Fag Bentley, year number 4. A couple of players all scoring a lot of points right now, but they give you some leadership, as you mentioned. Blocking, rebounding, defense in particular for Tenney. You gotta have players like that. Christy Signs is one person that understands that, but the players who can fill the different roles. Hogan Rene from the baseline in the corner. And again, the lead is 1. Chicago has been good.
31-30. Fever. Oh, Kayla Clark went for a long 3 there. That wasn't even close, though.
That was a heat check.
How many innings will McGill give us tonight? I'm going with a cool 6. And then we got to figure out 7, 8, and 9 like we always do.
once again against Pat Beverley. Her
10 minutes till the Mets game. In the meantime, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. McGill will give us 4 2/3.
At the beginning of this play with Isabel Harrison and Dana Evans.
That may actually be more accurate than my prediction.
Like she was trying to go set up in pitch post. Don't. If you see your
RJ, what's up, RJ?
Just go set a ball screen for and roll hard to the basket.
9 minutes, boys. 9 minutes till the Mets game. In the meantime, you could watch along with me. I got the Sky and Fever game on. This here would tie it. We are tied at 31 apiece, 6:51 to go. Still ahead. Caitlin Clark on the sidelines right now. I gotta get another poster for over here. And then when the season starts, I gotta prop my phone on that shelf over there, I think. So you guys can see the background, my NFL background. When the season starts, of course, Thursday. We're tied again at 33 apiece. I don't get why the WNBA gets so much hate. Possession? Fuck that movie. Was that the one with the one you told me to watch with Sam Neill? Because I watched it. It was weird. Like alien sex weird. That was the one you told me to watch, right? And the dude's wife like cheats on him with an alien or something. It was weird, man. A good early Sam Neill movie.
She makes it really easy.
Oh, those are nice. Hold on 1 second.
Candace, what's up? I think my daughters won't throw a basketball. Wait, you're at Dick's? Could you pick up an agility ladder for my daughters?
3.
What do you think's next step?
Yeah. Hey, Patrick, let me call you back.
She hung up.
There's a lot of noise up there. It can surround you, pull up you, and weigh you down. But I've got other plans.
Something has changed.
Defy gravity. Rise above the noise. Nothing's gonna bring me down.
Yeah, man, that was a weird movie.
As a successful CFO, I have one secret to help you build wealth. You need to be careful who you listen to when it comes to financial.
I'll probably watch it again.
I'm not a CFO. And this is not a penthouse. It's an airline commercial. I'm not even human.
When it comes to your finances, listen to the nerds. We've researched and reviewed thousands of financial products to help you make smarter decisions.
It's a weird fucking commercial. 6 minutes, guys. Let's see what the guys are talking about. The game is on Pix 11 if you're looking for the Mets game. Channel 11 in New York.
888-888-8888.
Chicago are like the worst team in the league, right? So that probably means we're going to lose at least one game against them.
Jay, what do you think?
Maybe 2. Because it's the Mets, you know, the Mets they play down to certain competition and then they play up to other competition. Very similar to
Points. Nice.
Hey.
the New York Giants. They've been doing it for years.
Get the new Earnify app from BP and Amoco and start earning and redeeming rewards at the pump and in-store today.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Then for every pair sold, Skechers makes
Mets gonna sweep? Well, thank you. Thank you, Tommy, for saying something nice about one of my teams. I'm like 2 batters ahead of you. I'm using all the antenna to get Pix 11. You might not be. You may only be like 1 batter ahead of me.
Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's the NWSL on ION. Saturday nights all season long. Tonight is Friday nights, the WNBA on ION. The Fever run shimming, 24-9. What's been the key for them?
Well, Indiana went on a 12-2 run to end the first quarter, and they haven't looked back. They were able to weather the
Yeah, I saw that. Pretty sad.
Aggressiveness that
That's pretty good.
Scott
Dildo?
putting
Okay.
on defensively. They've settled in. They've got 11 assists on 13 baskets, and then
The Chiefs are the 49ers, dildos, because every time you guys play each other in the Super Bowl, yes, it gets screwed.
That's a long two, though. Kelsey Mitchell just inside the 3-point line. Boy, she's been great. You know,
The Fever are back up 37-33. 5.5 to go till the halftime.
Almost about 26 points per game. Since it's
Let's see where we're at with the Mets.
The servicing homeowners 1-800
4 minutes.
RV. By Harris Keenan and Gould Farm. If you suffer pain, you need law.
He knows it's freaking money.
By Antigua Barbuda. Paradise awaits. And by your local Honda dealers.
That's the Mets parade when the Mets first came to New York.
Fans at Tuesday night's Mets
That's a
Red
pretty
Sox
good,
game.
that's a pretty cool highlight they're showing there.
Artist series giveaway.
If you guys get a chance, just make sure you're subbed to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't liked the live stream yet, could you please like the live stream?
Themes of the game brought to you by FanDuel.
Themes of the game. 300 career average at guaranteed rate field for Lindor. Pete Alonso, Mets 7 straight wins when Alonso goes deep. Tyler McGill 48% with. Well, okay, whatever.
Use that American sport for your deep dish.
Guaranteed rate field. That actually doesn't look. I mean, from that angle, that actually doesn't look too crappy. I would never go to Chicago though.
No.
I wouldn't come out alive.
Kelsey Mitchell pays it off.
I've not tried it yet, but it's if I ever find myself in Chicago, I'll try it.
Call the timeout. Second chance coins.
Okay, I support the 49ers the whole duration of the season, not even just the postseason. Like, you guys open up against Courtney's Jets, I'll be first of all, I'll be live streaming that game, 1, and 2, I'll be rooting for the Niners to obliterate Courtney's Jets.
It's the feeling we all eventually long to get back to.
Thank you for the stats, RJ.
We know.
We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes till first
But it's
pitch.
the humans behind them that matter most. It's why we're leaders, with guidance and
You think you're gonna lose
That's
to the
with people
Jets?
at the center. That's how every TD employee helps
Oh, the
make
of
our
little
day,
faith.
to greet you and your dog by your name, open longer.
What did
windows,
Julius Caesar say?
Because believing people matter
E2
most
Bruti?
is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
149. 199. That'll be 47.88. I'm not a math major. I just love groceries.
Unforgettable Labor Day deals like T-bone or porterhouse steaks, $6.99 a pound, and watermelons $3.88 each with your ShopRite Price Plus card and Clipper Load coupon.
Grab some Goya Maria cookies, the ones with the golden wrapper.
That golden wrapper.
Are you trying to lose weight or no,
No, but
B?
it's the perfect
You
snack.
could always go on Wegovy, man.
Into a real treat.
I've already lost like 20 pounds. Look at my jawline. Go back and look at live streams of me from 3 years ago.
Very different crowds here than you get at Wrigley.
My face was completely different. It was like out to here.
I'll be honest. Wrigley
Being
Field
down.
is, a little more upscale. Southside, a little more blue collar.
60 seconds, guys, and then we'll get first pitch.
Here, they call it the
You look great,
blackout
Trav. Thank you,
game. All
Tommy.
black jerseys.
You know what? Aside from
One of the
Wegovy,
greatest crowds I've ever been
aside from being on Wegovy, I don't eat breakfast anymore.
That's lineup brought to you by Hyundai. Every available.
Lindor, Nimmo, Vientos, Alonso, Winker, the DH Martinez, McNeil, Alvarez is the catcher today, and my twin Harrison Bader at the bottom. Harrison Bader at the bottom. Torrens, Iglesias, Marte getting a rest, and Taylor. Righties left on the bench for us. Jonathan Cannon.
He doesn't walk anybody for a young
17 games, 15 of them are starts. Look at his record. 2-8 record, ERA 4.57, 90.2 innings, 98 hits, 28 walks, 63 strikeouts with 1.39. If we can't hit home runs off of this guy, I don't know. Robert Jr. center, Benentini left, Fletcher right, Lopez second, Sheets
Robert Jr.
first, Amaya short, Vargas third, Cannon obviously in the mound. Who cares about the catcher?
Miguel Vargas playing third. He comes from the Dodgers. He played second for the Dodgers.
Grady Sizemore, White Sox interim manager since August 9th. 10 seasons as an MLB outfielder, 3-time All-Star. Why don't I know who Grady Sizemore is?
Yesterday, Francisco Lindor provided the tying home run on 11
pitch at bat against Ryan Nelson.
It's one of the best at bats I've seen. I was not there. I was watching on TV like all you fans, and that was just amazing. To wait out Nelson's changeup and finally get one up in the strike zone.
Extended his on-base streak to 27 straight.
All right, you guys ready?
Longest current streak in the majors.
Lindor up at the box. Here we go. First pitch, and we're on the way.
First pitch is outside
Fastball. Counts 1-0. Is that Chewbacca in the background?
It hits fifth in home runs, third in doubles, seventh in slugging percentage, third in runs scored. Just having
What's
a
Chewbacca doing here? Strike. Fastball.
Strike from Cannon,
Counts 1-1. Lindor, 27 game on base streak, longest active streak in MLB today. 270 batting average. Count is 1-1 for Lindor. Pop up, foul, and back.
This is one of the rare
Counts 1 and
places where we come to where we could actually get a foul ball.
Yes, we could. So heads up, Gary.
I didn't bring my glove, but I didn't see you bring yours, so I will be deferring to you. You have larger hands
Yeah, I can get over there.
and the greater skill by many orders of magnitude.
Well, Jonathan Cannon so far really.
Yeah, me and Courtney almost went to this game. Foul counts 1 and 2 for Lindor.
Fastball running away. One cutter that came in on Lindor.
Do the Braves ever fucking lose?
1-2 coming.
Foul, third base side. Keep it a 1-2 for Lindor.
Brandon Nimmo on deck, and then Mark Vientos for the bench.
This is probably going to be like another 8 pitch at bat for Lindor to start a game. He's got 5 pitches right now from Cannon.
They've been a lot of games in the middle of games, only to lose them late.
Ball inside and low, counts 2 and 2. That was a slider that missed from Cannon.
2-2. Bullpen's been a problem. Their offense is.
Nimmo on deck, batting second.
Some measures is
5-1 Braves. Unreal. Swing and a miss from Lindor. He's out. All right, well.
And that's the first out of the night.
What do you have? 7 pitches?
The advantage
Close enough.
that Cannon has is that the Mets, none of their hitters have seen him. So that breaking ball over there, maybe that might have been the changeup from Cannon. A dangerous pitch to Lindor.
Nimmo up at bat, .2, 31 batting average.
So 1 out and nobody on. Now Brandon Nimmo, who's back perked up in Arizona, went 5.
The Braves just don't lose. 18 home runs, 72 RBI, 750 OPS for Nimmo. His pitch, and it's low.
Hoping that is
Counts 1-0.
of things to come after Nimmo struggled so mightily for the first 6 weeks after the All-Star break. Back at the number 2 hole. He takes a strike with a cutter on the inside edge.
Cutter inside for a strike, counts 1-1 for Nimmo.
Jonathan Cannon, just 24 years old.
I was saying before, that's not a bad looking stadium, man.
Just 2 years ago by the White Sox.
Low.
He was an injured player his sophomore year at Georgia, so
Counts
he didn't get drafted as a
counts 2
junior
and 1.
and went back for his senior year and then got drafted in the 3rd round. Made his debut in April this year. And that changeup catches the outside corner, and it's 2 and 2.
Look at the changeup, counts 2 and 2.
Big kid, 6'6".
11 pitches from Cannon.
He has been in the right place at the right time for the Sox this year. They had a
What kind of
14-game
guitar?
losing streak earlier this season.
Are you going to start
Saved
uploading more videos, Tommy?
Then they had the 21-game losing streak.
Ooh, hit for Nimmo over towards first. Pitcher's going to have to cover, and he does cover first.
Cannon for the second out.
Flip the Cannon at first,
And
out
in the
number
game that
2.
broke the 21-game losing streak, it was Cannon who got the win.
Good play by Sheets to his backhand.
WWE fans on hand. This matchup now underway.
6-1 Braves. Oh, great.
Be the referee for LA Knight on your left. Nothing.
That's great.
For just the second time this year.
I don't know what
Takes a
GNL
slider out
is.
of the strike zone for ball 1.
Fender's second company. Oh, okay.
There's your
Uh,
Really home run
Padres are
trying
winning
to
8-4.
see it.
Braves are winning 5-1. That's not good for us.
Ground ball to the right
Grounded.
side. It's gonna sneak through
There's
a
nobody
base
there to
hit.
get it. Rolls up right field. Vientos on first with a single.
Run lead last night. It's Rodrigo Lopez on the mound.
Should just go live and take song requests.
You know, it's interesting about Vientos. He tries to keep it simple in that first at bat with nobody on.
That's what you should
Really
do.
uses that right side of the field. Very intelligent hitting.
So the Mets have a 2-out base runner. Now Pete Alonso, homered twice in the series in Arizona.
Alonso up
This
at
is the
bat,
only team
.244
against
batting
which
average.
Pete has never homered.
He's never homered against this team.
played 6 games
Strike.
against the White Sox. He's on 3 for 23 of those 6 games.
29 home runs, 74 RBI,
Yes,
799
against the Mets
OPS.
either. And hopefully he never will.
That's right. Be positive there.
That remains to be seen. Sinker down to his feet.
Sinker
All
counts
strike.
1-1.
Yesterday, passed Mike Piazza.
Most home
to
runs
third place
in
overall
franchise
in the
history.
all-time home run list.
Mike Piazza, 220. Look at that. Pete Alonso,
29 on the
221.
year for Pete.
David Wright, 242. Dallas Strawberry, 252. So Alonso could, from this season to
Rangers
next
just lost a
season,
shot yesterday in the first.
break those
first
records
at bat.
if he
Just
stays a Met.
lofted. The Ray guy punt into center field. Ball never want to come out.
2-1 count for Alonso. This is pitch number 18 from Cannon.
2-1 to Alonso.
Ooh, that's not even close. Outside, slider miss. Counts 3-1.
Oh, I think that you didn't have to explain that.
Did they just make a Raiders reference? Did they just make a Raiders reference?
Football fan, you should know the name Ray Knott. And if you're not a football fan, then you probably don't care.
Alonso with a world's sloppiest hit to third, and his big ass is out at first by 4 steps. All right, left Vientos over going towards second. Granted.
As the transit reporter for Pix 11, it's my job to know about getting around the city. Uptown, downtown, all around the town. I'll have the info you need to get where you're going. Catch Greg Marker's transit reports weekdays on the Pix 11 News at 5.
Grab some Goya Maria cookies. The ones with the golden wrapper.
That golden wrapper do this.
Off of WCW, a.k.a. Berlin. Tribute to Alex Wright for being Kaiser wins gold here. And Kaiser popped on his back of his neck on the ring apron.
In the first half, one of your biggest takeaways is what? The good news for Chicago.
Caitlin Clark getting pissed off at the refs. It's halftime, 47-42 Fever. She's yelling at the refs. She's like, come on with the calls.
Just need to tighten up a few things, transition defense-wise, and we've got ourselves a ball game in the second half. And I believe Alina Boston got hit with a technical foul.
Did Boston just get hit with a technical?
Just in the final few seconds, however, I'm guessing, was arguing the no call on the last possession here for the Fever.
Oh my god, these refs are fucking calling everything against the
Well, that's
Fever.
something we'll have to sort out. If there is a technical foul, it looks like they'll shoot the free throw with both teams return to start the second half. We'll sort it out, though.
Oh, whatever. Alright, back to the Mets.
Recognize
Lopez, Robert, Benazzini, Vio, Sheets, Lee, Fletcher, Vargas, Amaya. Baldwin switch on the bench. Robinson, Juke, Sosa, righty on the bench. There's a spider on the screen.
The Astros, and what is that bug in the corner? It looks like he got caught in a spider web. Ooh.
It's a spider. Oh, there it goes. My spider man. That was cool. That's a Met spider. Tyler McGill on the mound. 10 games. 9 of them are starts. 2-5 record. Each 5.17 ERA. Each 47 innings. 45 hits. And I didn't see the rest of the stats. Throws a high pitch for a ball. Counts 1-0.
Lopez, who was a regular shortstop in Kansas City till, Bobby Witt came along.
Oh, thank you for posting that link, buddy. 235 average, no homers, 17 RBIs for Lopez. I didn't see the OPS. Missed again with a fastball at 94.
And short, like second base.
Counts 2-0.
Over from the Braves.
Yeah, RJ just posted in the chat there. That's my Thursday stream. That's going to be the first game of the NFL season. That's the NFL kickoff. And that's a high fastball at 94. Counts 3-0 for Lopez.
From McGill tonight, they have been emphatic with him about attacking hitters, trusting his fastball, limiting his secondary
Next
options.
pitch. There's a strike.
That's the first cutter in for a
Cutter
strike.
counts
It's
3-1.
Interesting. 3-0. He went to the cutter to assure himself he'd get a strike.
Carlos looks on from the Mets dugout.
This is really a show-me start for McGill on so many different levels. He just turned 29 years old. And
Strike.
Strike 3 and 2. He gets, the team that
Is that a
is
fastball? Full
on paper
count.
the worst offensive team in baseball tonight. It is
Chicago
the
White Sox
Leagues.
put Nicky Lopez
Paul
waivers
Blackburn's
last night.
rotation for at least a couple of turns while Blackburn recovers from having been hit by a line drive in his pitching hand. 3-2.
And that's a foul.
There's a lot of pressure on McGill today. You talked about the pressure on the team. There's an enormous amount on McGill.
It's not only that, Gary. It's when you come in from the minor leagues and you haven't been here for a long time, and this team start trying to get on a roll to get a playoff spot.
And he walked Lopez to start his night.
It's like, do not get in our way. Come in here and get
Well,
us a solid
it wouldn't be a normal game
win
if
the game.
early on the Mets didn't walk
Mets
somebody.
play defense forever.
Vientos third, Lindor short, McNeil second, Alonso are only all-star at first. Alvarez is the catcher today.
Second base.
Left field is Nimmo, center Bader, Winker is playing right, Marte getting a little rest. Next man up for Chicago, Robert Jr., .221 batting average. Sloppy hit, and there is McNeil to Alonso to get the out at first. But there's a man on second.
And covered a lot of ground, gets the out as
Yikes.
Lopez takes second.
That could have been much worse, but we got one out. So.
I mean, Robert
Luckily,
was really
McNeil was
trying
able to
shoot
get over
for
to
that
it.
hole. He just didn't get enough of it. Good hustle first, but McNeil with the play. The field looks like they put a lot of speedy drive on the field, and it looks like it has been wet, but it hasn't rained.
So here's Andrew Benintendi with a runner in scoring position. Benintendi's been hot and late.
Oh, fuck me. Are you serious?
Warning track, and Wink just can't get it.
Did Winker just get hurt? That's going to drop, and the Chicago White Sox. Oh, my God. 1-0 Chicago White Sox, extra base hit. And Winker is hurt, and he's injured. Marte, get ready to go out there.
Bad year for Benintendi, but he's a really good.
Winker is hurt.
15 OPS.
He's up. He's saying he's all right, but I would like the trainer to go out there and just check on him.
Winker had to go a long way for that. And see
In
how
the
he
first
lost
inning, it's
his
1-0
step
Chicago.
out of
Like,
step.
are we doing this,
And
Mets?
as he
Are we?
reached to try to make
What
this
happened?
catch, kind of tumbled into the fence and it spun him around.
He ran into the
First pitch,
fence.
hitting by
Winker.
Benintendi.
I think he hit his bare hand on the fence.
Oh, his hand.
Grab on at the end.
Yeah.
He grabbed the
So
fence with his
fence out there,
hand,
and you could hurt yourself on it.
and he banged his right knee into the
Sticker got
post,
stuck.
and then his fingers got stuck in the fence.
So 1-0.
But he's fine now.
Chicago. Here's
Okay,
Andrew
whatever.
Vaughn.
I would have liked the trainer just check on him real quick.
So the situations that have
Vaughn, 239 average, 15 home runs, 59 RBI, 686 OPS.
They're hitting
Took the ball, counts 1-0. This is a really bad start for Miguel. against a really bad team.
Driving in the first run. Now Vaughn shoots one.
Foul, counts 1-1.
You know, Gary, because of his
Playing like
walks,
the worst
his
team in the
whip is
league.
very high,
And
so he has runners on base a lot.
I don't even know what to say anymore, man. I really fucking don't.
Expert ad nauseam.
Other than, I can't wait for the NFL season to start
Have
next
given up this year. The team that's given up more has been the White Sox.
Floppy hit to McNeil. Get the out at first. Out at first. 2 outs.
And finally gets the ball to first base. 2 out.
2 outs, a man on second. McGill looks really frustrated with himself right now. Honestly, I would be too.
So 2 out now. Gavin Sheets.
Sheets up at bat.
Sheets' bat is perked up lately.
240 average, 8 homers, 39 RBI, 683 OPS. He's the first baseman for
His
Chicago.
4th year with the White Sox. Son of Larry. Larry was a slugger for
Excuse
the
me.
Orioles, among others.
And Gavin's
Strike.
slugger here. Larry was on
Counts
the
0-1.
Orioles team that ironically lost their first 21 games of the season.
I don't think these Sheets, father and son, find anything ironic about it. I think they find it rather painful. History repeating.
Swing and a miss. Fastball at 95, counts 0-2.
They'd rather turn the sheet or the page.
The page. Exactly.
0-2 count.
Move to a new sheet.
The Orioles team 4 and 107.
Not even close. 0-2 coming. But away.
Upstairs,
That was the
counts
year
1-2.
that Cal Ripken Sr. started out the year as manager. I think they gave, 6 games, and then Frank Robinson took over.
That's right.
Ray Lee, the catcher, hitting 6th in the order, would be next. McGill ahead of the count on Sheets, 1-2, looking to put this first inning to bed.
Fouling back, fastball at 96. Keep the count 1-2.
White Sox with 104 losses in their first 135 games. The only other team to do that was the 1916 Philadelphia A's. They are 3 games ahead or behind, however you want to put it, the 62 Mets. The Mets, through their first 135 games, had 34 wins, and the White Sox have just 31.
They have 31 blown saves and 31 wins. Remarkable. Well, not remarkable, whatever the other word is.
It's kind of sad, that's what it is. 2-2 coming.
Popped up, play it.
His fist, and he pops it up to
Infield
the left
hit.
side.
Vientos with the out. We're going to the second, but it's 1-0 Chicago.
Gives the White Sox the early lead.
What are you going to do?
This summer is the perfect time to get away with a great deal on your favorite Sunday bombs. All backed by
Just want to
America's
see what's going on. SmackDown.
Friday Night SmackDown, LA Knight retains, much to the chagrin of the crowd here in Germany as their countrymen went to Kaiser.
Oh, WWE is in Germany tonight?
Another look at this, just as Kaiser was going in. And something for the kill. Kaiser with that Kaiser on. Followed up by LA Knight hitting that BFC. And LA Knight connects with that for his only result. Successful defense in the first Open Championship defense by Al Hayward. Actually said, that was his first singles opportunity for a championship in WWE. I promise I've got proof for that. It will not be his last. Cannot wait to all his matches when I move to Raw. That's on Monday night in Denver with Joe Tessitore. I'll be on Friday with Craig starting next week. Well, everyone seems to be a WWE fan nowadays, all over the world, sellouts everywhere. How about in the Dallas Cowboys training camp earlier this week, All-Pro linebacker Michael Parsons trying to do the RKO to his teammate quarterback Ron Diggs. Didn't quite get all of that though, did he? Might need a little more practice there, but hey, here's a suggestion for you, Paul. How about we get Michael Parsons to the ring sometime, maybe next time we're in Dallas?
Well, we may see an RKO tomorrow night. And if we do, we may have a brand new World Heavyweight Champion. Tomorrow night, Bash in Berlin.
All right.
It was done by Kapoor. He called it the Cloud, but it's known as the Beam in Chicago.
Because it looks like a beam.
Winker strike counts 0-1.
I was thinking Mr. Beam. Maybe
262 average, 12 homers, 51 RBIs,
Jesse Winker had a
779
big hit in
OPS.
the ninth inning yesterday. Doubled against Justin Martinez, who's throwing 102.
That's upstairs.
And then
Ball counts
Iglesias
21. There's a spider.
singing to the run. Our bug is back. There's no spider. There's a spider. It's building a web, not getting caught.
The audio bug or the real bug?
Winker smacks one. It'll drop center field.
Second hit of the night.
And second hit of the night for the Mets. Leadoff single here for Winker. All right, tying one on base. I'll take
His
it.
last time up yesterday.
I'll take it, boys.
And
I'll
on
take it.
base at his first time up tonight.
Well, he has gotten a lot of big hits for the Mets. He's done a fine job after coming over here. A lot of pressure when you traded for to be a big offensive force, and he's providing.
Carlos Mendoza said it feels like
JD
he's
Martinez,
getting
the
older.
DH, 253 average,
He's fit
15
for
home
this
runs,
group. It's
63
not easy
RBI,
for
775
this
OPS.
group of
The
outfielders.
big moron, as I call
JD
him.
Martinez stands in.
And fouled it off his foot and hurt himself
The
there.
Mets have 5 guys who could
Counts
play
0-1.
in the outfield, plus McNeil. So it's really 6 guys. And every day, Carlos Mendoza has to figure out which 3 belong out there. As Martinez is not often.
Martinez hurt his foot.
Foul
Yeah,
ball
he's shaking it
like
off.
that. Usually it's stuck
What
by
happened?
Breaking pitch from Cannon.
Ooh, the top of his
Off
foot.
the end of his toe. Like the outside of his spike. Yeah, Carlos Mendoza was saying that he tries
Trainer
to make
just went
sure
and checked
all
on
the
him.
guys that it's kind of a matchup thing. If you're in the lineup, it's because you match up best against that starting pitcher. But be prepared, you might get the big at-bats later in the game against the reliever.
Well, that's, I mean, if Winker's not in the lineup, you're going to use him as a pinch hitter. If Bader or Taylor's not in the lineup, you can use him for defense or to pinch run. I mean, there's lots of options, and all 5 guys have been getting in just about every day. JD's had a hit in 4 straight games as he tries to get his season pointed back in the right direction. And it takes a slider that this
Low
is down.
pitch to Martinez. Counts 1-1.
I've seen guys
Ball and a
train
strike.
for, and if they don't get the bulk of the playing time, they are not participating in what the team is trying to do.
Winker is very much in that mode.
Whoa, hit! Finds the hole, rolls up left field.
And the Mets have the first 2 men on in the second.
That's more like it, Mets.
Fouling one off
Winker,
his toe.
second.
JD
Martinez,
takes out
first.
baseball.
Exit velocity on the hit. On that hit, 105.4 miles per hour. So Mets with 2 on, 1 in scoring position, and no outs. Much better. Right, B? B, right?
Down and
That's
in.
better.
We've seen that pitch go to right center. We've seen
That's
it go
better.
to left. Ball hit right on the nose.
Wow, look at that sunset.
Beautiful sky. Wow.
Oh, that sky, rather.
It's like Grimace and the City Connect uniforms.
That's a ball upstairs to McNeil. Counts for an oh. He's got a 240 batting average.
Jeff McNeil had a good series in Arizona, 3 for 8 with a couple of doubles. His post-All-Star break OPS sits at 968. That's the 6th best in the National League since the All-Star break.
Ball inside, counts 2-0.
Slider misses low and in.
McNeil also has 12 home runs, 43 RBIs, and 695 OPS.
Falling behind 1-0.
He is
trying to
playing
get it right
second
back.
base today.
First and second, nobody out. Neal at the plate, Alvarez on deck. Jonathan Cannon making his 16th Major League start.
Ball inside again, and low,
At the
counts
feet of
3-0.
McNeil with a cutter, and now it's 3-0. Cannon looks like he needs a deep breath. See if McNeil is inclined to swing 3-0 with the bottom of the batting order coming up. And he takes outside.
Walked him, bases loaded. Mets fans, it's time to knuckle up. We got bases loaded, no outs.
Pitching this year. That pitchers have walked 507. It's quite a competition. The walk that McGill issued in the first
Look at the pitching coach to the mound.
Mets are hoping for something similar. Ethan Katz, the pitching coach, is on his way out to the
Hey, your
mound to
prediction
talk
was
to
wrong,
Cannon.
babe. Bases loaded, no outs. Let's at least get a run here.
We're out of market game live. We're on demand.
Let's at least get a run in here and tie this puppy up.
Well, Ethan Katz got past the purge that they had of the coaches here. Pedro Gapal and 3 of his coaches left or were fired. Ethan Katz, who's been the pitching coach here for quite some time now, he was the mentor to a lot of the Harvard Westlake guys in California. Jack Flaherty, Giolito, and also Freed.
Freed and the Braves.
237 average, 6 homers, 30 RBI, 677 OPS.
It's like the Mets
For
are on the road
Albie.
tonight.
That's Courtney
First
Colson.
baseman Sheets is in. Everybody else back. Bases loaded. Nobody out for Alvarez. Alvarez had a
Strike.
couple RBI hits
Counts
in the series
0-1.
in Arizona that were encouraging. One went to right field. One went to center field. That's encouraged him to use the middle of the field more, particularly in these RBI situations.
Next pitch. That was pitch 31 in the dirt.
Good stop by Lee. To
1-1
keep it from
count.
going to the backstop.
For Alvarez.
Yeah, Corey Lee is on one knee down, but he shifts his body and gets it over there just in time. He caught it with his bare hand, in fact, before it got past him. What a play.
Winker at third, Martinez at second, McNeil at first with nobody out. And
Hit,
Alvarez
foul,
jumps
third
off
base side,
his
counts
feet.
1 and 2.
So that's 2 of this.
And Alvarez fouled it off his foot and hurt himself there.
The Mets lineup tonight has 8 players with 10 or more home runs.
Wow.
You would have figured at this point in the season that the only guy without 10 or more home runs in the lineup would not be Francisco Alvarez. It's only the 9th time in the Mets history they've been lined up with 8 hitters with 10 or more home runs. It happened 7 times in 2000, and then most recently once in 2019. Whereas trying to get back to double digits this year. And
Chase the slider, and he's out. There's K went away.
Well, it's those kind of at-bats, Jerry. Sorry that, you're hoping that the maturity and his ability to get a little better as the season goes along But that's a pretty good slider.
But the scouting report is out, and that's all he's seeing now. So now Bader will take his chance. Bases loaded, 1 out, and Harrison swings and misses at a slider. Bader in these situations usually is looking for a pitch up at the zone.
Counts 0-1 for
runners in scoring position.
Bader.
44 runs batted in.
He's got a 2.51 batting average.
Just missed.
That just missed. That's a ball. Counts 1-1.
Bader just 2 hits in his last 29 at bats, but one of those was a 2-run homer on Tuesday night that tied the game in Arizona.
Low.
He takes a slider down.
Slider
It's
down.
2-1.
Counts 2-1.
Wow. Painting the Louvre. Those colors.
Starry night. 2-1 coming.
Hit.
Hit on the ground at third.
Could be a double play ball. Out at second. Not out at first. What? They got him out at first.
Bases loaded and nobody out, and they do.
Bases loaded. There was 1 out. Double play and.
The speedy Bader at first. We'll see if the Mets challenge.
Oh, they're gonna challenge that. They're gonna challenge that.
So if they get this overturned, then they will get.
I thought he was safe.
Tie the game. It was a bang bang.
I thought he was
First
safe.
James
I don't know.
Roy, the crew chief, is the umpire at first base.
Well, I thought it took a long time to get it around the horn. I didn't think there was going to be any chance to get Bader.
Ooh, I don't know.
Metcalf will be out at second and the out at first.
It's a step here.
Oh, he's safe.
Safe.
He's safe. We're gonna have a tie game.
Lopez come off
Yeah,
the back in
because
second.
Lopez come off the bag in second because they said they're challenging in second and at first. So we need to look at that part of the play again. But it does appear as though Bader beat the throw at first base.
He wanted to get rid of it quick. Let's see. No, it's tough.
Can't tell
McNeil's
if it goes
body.
away, yeah. Need a different angle. Let's see this one.
Well, it's real close. Real close at second.
It's close at second too. I don't know.
But we know he's safe at first, or we feel he is safe at first.
He's definitely safe at first.
Alfonso Marquez and Larry Vano
He's definitely
are
safe
the
at first. This is
Chiefs
gonna be a
in the
1-1
replay
game.
Center this week, so they have a couple of different things that they need to parse out here. Was Bader safe at first? And did
But they
Lopez
also have
take
they're
his
all
foot off
the
bag
challenge
too
is for
soon
second
before he
and
got the
first.
ball at second?
They think the dude might have stepped off
The way
early
the season is going for the White Sox. You'd have to bet
on
that
second.
he might have.
Yeah, they both. Were
But Bader
against
is
the
definitely
White Sox.
safe on
And the
first.
Mets have been very good. They were very good in Arizona with appeals.
Were yesterday. They had 2 successful appeals in the first 2 innings. I don't think they're going to overturn the play at second.
So after review, the call at second is confirmed, the runner is out.
And
After review, the call at first is overturned, the runner is safe.
runner safe. Runner scores, right?
As Bader's safe at first base, it goes.
Yep,
to
there you go.
4 fielders.
2 on, 2 out, and we're tied at 1 apiece. All right, good job. Good job, Bader.
We'll give Bader an RBI, his 45th of the year. And that'll get a chance for Lindor with runners at first and third.
Now Lindor with 2-1 and 2 out.
Getting down the line, Bader's got great speed. Lets his head down. Tries to get that from the bag. It's interesting. You can feel both plays. One of them's wrong, one of them's right, and you retain.
Right, when it counts as one appeal.
That's
Once you get one right.
interesting.
Francisco Lindor, 0 for 1 today, struck out earlier. Does have 28 home runs on the season. Strike.
Slider. For
Slider.
Strike, nothing at 1.
Counts 0-1.
Lindor struck out his first time up. Bader at first.
Bader
base,
leading
15
off at
steals
first.
This year would be a good spot to run. You have to believe that the
Ooh,
White
that was
Sox
close.
would
He almost
not
got picked
go
off at
through
first.
even with Martinez at third. They have
He's
really
safe,
struggled
he's safe.
going on base runners this year.
It's one of those, though, if you go, you've got to be safe because you have the hottest hitter on your team up. Can't take the bat out of his hands.
Chopped to the
Sloppy
right
hit
side.
over
Sheets
to
makes the
first.
play.
And out at first. All right, well, we're tied. Go to the bottom of the second. I'll take it. It's better than nothing, right?
How's it so never let it dine, it's not bad. Never get dine, it's not bad. Never let it dine, come on. Dine, it's not bad. Let's go to redine, come on. Never get dine. When there's next amazing, you get the BLT.
Whoa, is this your new Nissan Rogue? Yeah. Crazy story. Yesterday, I was at the Nissan end of summer sales event taking a test drive. And Laura says,
We've got somewhere to be.
off we went. We're having a blast. Angie tells me it's recommended by Consumer Reports.
These roads are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Rogue. Get a low $269 per month Nissan Rogue, or get up to $2,500 total savings on remaining select 2024 Rogue Platinum trims.
When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
Discover the Genesis Signature event. For a limited time, use the 2025 GB70 for $489 per month. Exclusively at your tri-state Genesis retailers.
Spicy. You know what else is spicy? You. No, 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 you.
This is a stupid fucking commercial. I'm sorry.
Well, we mentioned it earlier. Only the 1916 Philadelphia Athletics had 104 losses through 135 games. 62 Mets had 3 fewer than that. The 2003 Tigers came awfully close. They lost 119 that year. Corey Lee leads off the home second.
What's his name? Lee. Corey Lee leads off. Fastball foul. Counts 0-1. 214 average, 10 homers, 31 RBIs,
1899.
599 OPS. I can't fucking see any
So
classes.
that's not considered a modern record.
Sue me.
Modern records are 1901.
Hit.
Line the other way.
And that's a
Lee
leadoff
is
single
outside
at right
base
field.
hit. Maker chases it toward the line. Lee is at first base for a leadoff single, so the White Sox get the leadoff man on for the second straight inning.
Tyler McGill's making this harder than it needs to be.
Good hitting here on a little sinker that didn't get in enough on Corey Lee, and good hitting to right field. Winker was playing him that way. The ball was a line shot.
Now Dominic Fletcher, the right fielder who played a little bit for Arizona last year.
Fletcher, swing and a miss. Fastball at 95. Counts 0-1. 231 average. No home runs. 10 RBIs. 559
A
OPS.
couple of home runs, but it's gone the other way for him this year since coming to Chicago.
Come on, let's get the double play ball here, man. This
Played
game
a
is
lot
fucking
last year
dragging
before
on.
Carroll got hurt for the Diamondbacks.
Still in the second.
Brother of David Fletcher.
Let's just strike.
Angel
Over to first.
Alvarez and Lee just got
Not in
jammed
time.
back in.
0-2 count for Fletcher.
Corbin Carroll sure wasn't hurt that last series against the Diamondbacks.
No.
What a throw by Alvarez. Getting better and better. Throws are getting better and better, if you've noticed, to Pete at first.
I'm sure he's thrown anybody out on one of those back picks. But you're right. The first step is getting throws on target.
Foul.
That's
Keep it
why
10
they
0-2.
went with Foul. 1-2 to Fletcher.
Watch Lee go back. He's caught out there, but he goes right to the back of the base. Why? Because that makes the tag a little longer for Pete. And that was the difference.
0-2 count.
2 to Fletcher. And he lofts one.
Foul. First base side. Keep it 0-2.
David Fletcher played a little bit for the Braves early this year. When Ozzie always first got hurt, they ran off a plethora of guys. Zach Short was there for the time after the Mets let him go. David Fletcher.
All right, 1 on, no outs. Counts 0-2. This will be pitch 25 from McGill. Fouling back.
Fouled
Fastball.
off.
Count stays 0-2.
So I see much different from McGill in this game. I think he's throwing his fastball more. He hasn't thrown a lot of sliders yet. He's more cutters than slider. And we haven't seen that split finger change, that sport, as you called it before.
That's what we would like to call 0-2.
Hit.
That's
Foul.
So Fletcher
Keep the count on 2.
to foul the ball.
Jesus Christ. McGill, you're killing me.
By Senga in the Ghost 4. Seen the
Hey.
American sport about as much as we've seen the Ghost Fork this year.
No one sees the sport more than you and I in the cafeterias around the league.
We are well sported. I'd say we're sport clubs.
Did Alvarez get something in his eye?
Who needs a trainer when you got John Lipka to help you out?
Right?
Count 0-2.
I mean, umpires perform so many functions these days. I didn't realize that swabbing catchers' eyes was part of the deal. 0-2 to Fletcher.
Oh, we hit him.
His feet, he got hit on the foot. And so the White Sox up the first 2 men on in the second.
Man on second and first now with no outs. I can't stand McGill. What was I thinking, saying he's going to get a cool 6 today?
That foot
He
slider,
sucks.
and it hits his front foot.
So he was misdirected.
Aim was off.
So McGill gave up a run in the first inning. That's got it back at the top of the second.
2-1, no
Now
outs
he's
for
instant
Chicago.
trouble with a single and a hit by pitch to start the second.
Again, Lindor on that mound with his, I don't know, therapist skills as he tries to get these pitchers through their innings.
Alvarez has already sweated through his uniform in the first 2 innings, trying to guide McGill. See,
Miguel Vargas, 169 average, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs, 560 OPS.
July 27th against the Braves. He gave up 3 home runs that night. Then he had 1 relief outing before he got sent down. And now after a month in the minors, he's back. And as much as they have tried to counsel him to let it fly, haven't seen it quite yet. There's Miguel Vargas. Came over the Dodgers at the trading deadline.
Strike,
There's
fastball, counts on 1.
strike, nothing in 1.
What's
Vargas
up, Kevin?
had a number
How
of
are you, man?
opportunities with the Dodgers, but he just never hit. Over the course of 3 years, hit 201 and over 500 at bats, 12 home runs, and he has hit about the same since coming to the White Sox.
Rolling to first? Not in time, not even close.
Alertly back is Fletcher as Alonso trying to sneak in behind.
1-1 count for Vargas.
Well, in fact, they weren't sure if he even had a defensive position, but they thought his hitting was going to be so outstanding they needed him in that lineup. But he hasn't proven that yet.
Still just 24 years old.
Foul, counts
He
1
had
and 2.
never played a game at third base with the Dodgers, but the White Sox have put him almost exclusively at third base, which was his primary position in the minor leagues, hoping that would make him more comfortable.
He was traded for Michael Kopech, I believe, right? He went over to the Dodgers, and he's only been about perfect.
He's been fantastic. ERA under 1.
Outside counts 2 and 2.
2-2 now to Vargas. White Sox have only won 31 games this year. 11 of them have come against the National League. They've won 4 series against National League teams, including 2 out of 3 against the Braves. Fastball
Oh, almost hit him. It went ball, full count.
They also won series with the Cardinals, the Nationals, and the Rockies.
This dude's about to load the bases up and there's no outs.
Jacob Amaya getting ready for his first plate appearance
Against
White
the
Sox
fucking-
on deck.
Chicago.
It's a big pitch for McGill. Needs to make a
White
quality
Sox.
pitch here and get the number 8 hitter out. Gets
Hit.
the ground ball, just foul.
Foul.
Was a quality pitch right there, right in on the hands on Vargas.
There's only 2 baseball teams with the last name Sox, right? Chicago White Sox, Boston Red Sox, right?
Was up against Davis Martin, just 5 starts, but he's pitched well for Chicago. And then White Sox go with their best, Garrett Crochet against Sean Manaea, who's just been spectacular. in Sunday's game.
Oh, he struck him out.
Got him with a fastball.
Fastball. All right, one away.
Needing to make a pitch.
Now we need a double play ball.
Vargas for the first down of the inning.
I like what he decided to do there, the sequencing. He went inside with a fastball and then paid it outside. So he made him very conscious of the inside pitch, was able to get away with a perfectly placed pitch on the outside corner.
So now Jacob Amaya just came to the White Sox this week on waivers for Houston.
Amaya.
A 5-year-old from West Covina, California.
Making his Chicago debut.
Was considered at one point the shortstop of the future in Miami after they got him.
Fastball at 94 for a strike, counts 0-1.
He was valued enough that when Miami traded him, they got back Valente Beozo, who's turned out to be an important piece for them.
They call that a ball count 1-1.
So Amaya, who's just 25, has never really performed at the big league level. He's had just a handful of at-bats. And now he's going to get a chance here with Chicago.
The ball counts 2-1.
It's 2-1.
But with this record comes great opportunity.
McGill is literally like fucking
this might be
lulling me to
young
sleep.
misfit toys for the White Sox, but an opportunity just
Come
to
on,
see.
man.
Maybe somebody hits. Line the other way.
Over to Alonso, he caught it.
Has no other play.
But there's no other play there.
Little looper.
2 outs or
that he was
2-1.
able to get over to for the second out. Any chance if McGill gets over to first base faster that they could double up Fletcher?
Yeah, no chance. No chance. That play happened too quickly, and McGill, just a big fella, can't get over there in time. It was just whether Fletcher got a little further off the bag, whether Pete could dive back and beat him.
Not too far behind the bag to do that. So 2 out of 2 on with leadoff hitter Nicky Lopez, who walked and scored in the first inning. It's been kind of a typical Tylor McGill start so far. It's been laborious.
Nicky Lopez has a walk and a
One in
run.
the first, and he's got a couple of
Walked in
outs
the
after
first, 2-1
two,
and 2
in the
out.
second. Now he needs to seal the deal, and he gets the
And hit.
off his glove to the door.
And there's no play. Bases loaded. This is going to be a long night for McGill. If this is how he's going to pitch, if this is how he's going to pitch against the trash team, this is going to be a long night.
He made the play on. When he follows through to first base.
It'll be a long night,
so he's
Mets
got to reach
fans.
behind him. He's not able to do it quick enough. It's off the heel of the glove. And by the time he gets to Lindor, all he can do is fake the first and hope he got the runner on third napping.
So now Luis Robert, who's had a puzzling year, but is a force when he is right. That's with the bases loaded and 2 out.
That's low,
Robert
counts
sets
1-0.
the slider down for ball 1. Luis Robert last year got MVP votes.
I think we should let Tylor McGill go this year.
At 8:57,
I think we've seen enough out of him. I think Peterson won me back,
2 months with a hit
but I
flex
think
rate.
it's time
He
to
has
let
not hit like
McGill
60
go.
back.
There's lined up to center field, play it, Bader, out. Thank God, we're going to the third. Tied 1 apiece, Mets up after this commercial break.
In the second, 1-1.
You know, I'm looking at it like McGill should go and Jose Q should go. So then we're left with
Okay, it just got better.
Sean Manaea,
Like a bacon McDouble, and get the second one for just a buck.
David Peterson, Severino, and then we'll get Scott and Senga back
So you could go farther.
maybe next year.
So can you money. Talk with confidence. Plus,
And then maybe we should keep somebody around that, like a Jose Buto.
Summer Adventures, Chevy's got you.
That could be a starter, but he needs to get his shit together again because he's slowly making his way to my doghouse.
Or well-qualified buyers get 1.9.
And then we need, 3 or 4 bullpen pitchers.
There are 100 more of you. We have some new twists. Our journey to
Majority of their points off turnovers and in transition.
66 to 57. Fever over the sky.
Different league changes between these two rivals.
3.5 to go in the third.
Turnovers and 9 turnovers here for the Sky. For the coming off the game with 23 crucial.
It all goes down on Friday Night SmackDown. Investment Central, only on USA.
Making big moves.
Nah, I don't want McGill. I don't want McGill. Unless he goes to the bullpen, I don't want McGill as a starter anymore. I'm sorry.
I consider snap.
Traffic's moving not bad for early evening on the start of Labor Day weekend.
I had my 2-hour trip from the airport to the hotel last night.
O'Hare or Midway? O'Hare. O'Hare goes on forever. You can drive for an hour and still be at the airport.
That's right.
Brandon Nimmo leads off in the third.
Brendan Nimmo leads off.
Brandon grounded out his first time up.
Ball upstairs, counts
This is
1-0.
Ball one.
Yeah.
That's
18 home runs in the season for Nimmo.
And that they did it once in 2019.
Strike,
Names in that
counts
lineup:
1-1.
McNeil, Conforto, Alonso, Cano, Ramos, Davis, Frazier, Rosario.
Wilson Ramos.
Listen up.
Popped up for Nimmo. He's going to be out.
And the shortstop of Maya trailing out and not called
Left field.
Intended. And that's the first out.
1 away.
Tour around the majors brought to you by the New Jersey Division of Travel and Tourism. Diamondbacks 4 games behind the Dodgers going into play tonight.
Shohei Ohtani, 42 home runs, 42 stolen bases.
Matchup in the desert. Shohei Ohtani needs 1 home run and 1 stolen base to become the first 43-43 player in the major leagues ever.
Ball inside, counts 1-0.
The only one who's had a dog throughout the first pitch. As the West time has done, the bats and Padres have been the hottest.
Dodgers are
teams in
80 and
baseball.
54.
Padres
Jesus
have been
Christ.
down bad. Padres are
Ball
7-7
counts 2-0 for
against
Vientos.
the team.
Vientos is 1 for 1 today with a single in the first. He has 21 home runs on the season. Find out why?
Mark Vientos poked the base into right field his first time up.
Popped up.
Pops this one up. And Sheets
Playable
retreats into
behind
the
first.
outfield
He
grass.
is
2 batters, 2 pop-ups, 2 outs. Braves and Phillies now at the bottom of the 8th with the Braves up 7-2. We mentioned the Padres leading the Rays. And so 3 games behind Atlanta, 5 games behind San Diego, and 6 games behind Arizona. Braves and Phillies
Alonso.
won that series last night. Phillies were down 4-0, but came back to win on a Nick Castellanos home run in the 7th. Pete Alonso takes outside ball 1. Pete grounded out to
ball
third
counts
base
1-0
his first
for
time.
Alonso. Alonso 4-1, grounded out in the first, 29 home runs in the season. Ball on the outside, counts 2-0.
Way, 2 balls and no strikes. The Cubs continue to mash. They're trying to work their way back into the race. The Cubs coming into the day had scored 73 runs in their last 7 games. They're most in a 7-game span since 1961. They've got 7 tonight. They lead the Nats 7-3 in the 9th.
Ball counts 3-0.
It's 3-0 to Alonso. And their catchers have been doing the damage. Miguel Amaya has been red hot, and Christian Betancourt in that 7 RBI game against the Pirates the other night.
Jesse
Ryan
Winker
has a
on deck for the
6 RBI
Mets.
game with a grand slam and another.
Next pitch to Alonso.
Armstrong.
He walked him.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4, Alonso going to first with 2 outs. Here comes Winker.
Jesse Winker will come to bat. Second walk.
Maybe Winker could hit a home
Tina
run.
doesn't walk anybody. He's only got 28 walks on the season.
Jesse Winker 1 for 1, single and a run.
More to Pete.
Had the single in the second, 12 home runs in the season, 51
These
RBIs on the
pitchers have
season.
had their shining moment this year. Tyler Miguel had 7 scoreless innings against the Dodgers earlier this year. Jonathan Cannon had 8 2/3 scoreless
I hope
innings
that
against
prediction
the
is correct, B. That's low, counts 1-0.
on June 18th.
Did this dude throw 5 balls in a row?
Capable of pitching big
And that was
games.
pitch 50 from Cannon.
Winker had a base hit into center field his first time up. And run to score the Mets run. And Winker
Winker
smashes
smacked
this
one.
back in right center. That's going to be between them and all the way to the wall.
That's over to the wall. Alonso's going to go to third.
Alonso waved home.
He's going home. Wow, he scored. Alonso. First to home?
Jesse Winker.
I didn't know he had wheels like that. And Jesse Winker on second base with 2 outs. 2-1 Mets. Thank God we picked up Jesse Winker, man.
Pete to get to Winker, and he made a couple of mistakes to Winker. First time up the bullet. This one, a changeup, looked like he was sitting on it because he got all over that, got in the gap very quickly. Pete got a nice jump at first and was able to score. Pete with a little secondary lead. He knows the 2 outs, rode out, really cut that back nicely. He knew he had to score, so no let up for Pete. It's as fast as he can go.
Martinez takes a slider outside.
Martinez with a ball and a strike.
Left his first time up.
Martinez had a single in the second. With runners in scoring position, he's 33 for 107, 7 home runs, 52 RBIs.
Martinez is now
One count, next pitch.
straight games.
Low, counts 2-1.
Slider out of the strike zone, 2-1.
That was a low slider from Canada.
Jesse Winker, last couple of nights, he has come up huge. Big double to start the Mets' go-ahead rally in the 9th inning yesterday. Base hit, a run scored first time up today, and now the RBI double that puts the Mets in front.
Oh, swing and a miss there. Martinez counts 2-2.
But it seemed when Winker was
Martinez, I think he's going to use a timeout here real quick.
Deeper into the
Steps out of the box.
He's very, very patient. It seems like he's been more aggressive in a Mets uniform.
I think that's absolutely true.
Oh, Martinez slices one. It's going. It's out of here. Rampage time, folks. 2-run home run. Number 16 on the season for Martinez. 368 feet. 94.2 miles per hour for the exit velocity. 4-1 Mets. That is what I'm talking about. That is what the Mets should be doing against this lackluster team, the White Sox. Sorry, Chicago fans. 4-1 Mets. That's more like it.
Memory of this ballpark. When it is hot, the ball will carry.
It sure did there. He did not square that ball off. And Teddy went back.
Oh, my God.
And he really nonchalant kind of went back on it. You figure at some point it'd come out of the sky. But a 2-run dinger.
So all of this
much better,
after 2 out and nobody on. A walk to Alonso, Winker an RBI double, and now Martinez a 2-run homer.
McNeil up at bat with 2 outs, 4-1
Jeff
Mets.
McNeil.
Ball on the outside counts 1-0. Change up low and away.
16 home runs now for Martinez, whose bat has really perked up over the last week.
Going around, he did not count 2-0.
Out of the ballpark to right and right center, that eventually you're going to get a pitch you can turn on.
That's right. And the breaking pitch is the pitch he's going to turn on. His whole thought is up the middle,
Count
right
3-0.
center with the fastball. And, of course, the way his swing path is, that bat will be out in front on the breaking ball, which takes more time to get to the plate.
3-0 to McNeil, and he takes a strike. Jeff
Strike count 3-1
pitches
for
his
McNeil.
first time up, so that's the first strike he's seen tonight. And this walk 2 struck out 2, giving up 4 runs and 5 hits. Swing and a miss. Change up there, and it's 3-2.
Count 3-2.
Jim Cannon has not been able to establish his breaking ball, so he's become more of a fastball changeup pitcher. Through the Mets can kind of spit on that breaking ball, especially on the left side.
So you're saying it makes his cannon smaller than Buckle does?
Here we go.
3-2 coming.
McNeil's going to pop out. Shallow left field. He's out.
Third baseman. Vargas.
All right, we're going to bottom of the third, 4-1 Mets. We'll put Miguel back on the mound after these commercials. Let's check on the WNBA game. Say hi to my toes. 73-64. Fever. 30 seconds to go in the third. Make it 76-64 Fever. Indiana Fever are doing work.
Largest lead of the game for the Fever, plus 12. Dana Evans looking to come into that advantage. And the final few seconds is Caitlin courtside. 6 in the quarter, 5 in the quarter. Clark being defended by Evans to Mitchell. High arm shot. Out there, but a putback attempt. Hall trying to get it. And we got a whistle as the quarter clock expires and a foul call against the Chicago Sky on the attempted putback.
However, what happened at the end is what leaves me pause. You handed me this WWE championship, but to a lot of people, it looked like had I not turned right when I turned, that you were going to hit me right in the back with it. And I am not accusing you, but you brought it up yourself, Kevin, with your track record. I'm just asking.
Look, okay. You want to talk about this stuff, man? Come on, Cody. Are you kidding me? The track record, the history, look, okay, I get it, right? But like I said last week, that video Waller showed, all those guys whatever you want to call it, I turned on or I stabbed in the back. I told you they all pretty much deserved it, except for Kofi. Kofi, once again, I'm so sorry, buddy. But everyone else had it coming, but that doesn't matter. You and I have never had that kind of relationship. You and me have always been close since the moment we met, and even before we met. You know the relationship I had with your dad. So how can you think I would ever do that to you? Why would I do that to you?
Why indeed, Kevin? Gosh, we've never spoken about this. Now seems like as good a time as ever. I don't know, Kevin. Maybe you're a little angry with me. 2015, 2016, when I went out into the world, I walked in a lot of rooms that you walked into. I walked with a lot of people that you walked with, and the whole change, the whole revolution, the whole renaissance that's happening in our industry, I feel like Kevin Owens doesn't get enough credit, and perhaps I get too much.
All right, going back to the Mets.
Been their
What
hottest
happened?
hitters through this stretch of last 20 games or so. Benintendi gets a cutter that he dumps
A
in
cutter, and it's a leadoff single
So
for
third straight inning, McGill is at the leadoff.
the Chicago Black Sox. Man on first, no outs, bottom of the third, 4-1 Mets. Vaughn up at bat. Strikes, counts on one.
Overall pick of the draft.
Why does he
White
keep
Sox
giving
went
up
by the
hits?
Cal in 2019.
To Chicago.
Said since I was a
Jesus
little kid,
Christ,
they told me
McGill.
I was too short and too slow. Well, he's still pretty slow, but he can match.
Yes, he can.
He's the
Now
guy
counts on two.
a couple of nights ago who hit the ball over the fence for what looked like a walk-off home run against Texas. Only to have our old friend Travis Jankowski make the catch of the year like Spider-Man up over the left center field fence. I mean, what a couple of days the White Sox had.
Foul back,
First,
keep it
they had
okay.
the game suspended.
Hey, there's
The
a
best
Hooters.
pitcher on the mound there for throwing 4 pitches. The shortest game stopped because
Logo
of suspension
behind
came out
home
from
plate.
this. And then the next night they lost the completion of the suspended game.
I don't want
They were
Hooters.
Shea not pitching, and they lost the second game when Jankowski made that incredible catch. That's a Chicago dog, by the way. It's a whole different realm of hockey.
Hit.
Slow ground ball, tough play for Lindor. The throw on the run.
At first,
Scooped out by Alonso.
One away, but a man on second.
Still pretty slow for the first out.
that looks good. Oh, that
Send you down to
sandwich
second.
that guy's eating in the ballpark.
You know, Lindor.
I don't know. I think I saw tomatoes on it. I'm not a fan of tomatoes.
90% of the time, that we tend to overlook Pete and the job he does at first base.
We have a Hooters in Long Island.
Was people telling me you don't deserve to be the champion. The only reason you won the title is because of Triple H. And that tainted that reign forever. To this day, I'm still bitter. So let me ask you this. If you walk in tomorrow night
not 100%. If you get into this match, guys could really run.
Kevin
Ball
Sheets popped up to
For
third base.
Sheets,
his
he's
first
0 for
time
1 on the day. Popped up, fouling back, 1-1 count.
So really, the key to this is to make sure you, as you pick up this ball, you see the arm angle from the side, and also the leaning of his entire body to that side as he throws it. Now, most of the time, that'll come to Pete's left.
Does it act like a sinker?
It acts like a sinker, so the
Counts 1 and 2.
will be Pete's right shoulder to bring it back to the bag, which not always.
Sheets 0 for 1, popped out earlier, 8 home runs on the season.
They were gloves.
39 RBIs.
1-2 for Miguel. And Sheets chumps that changeup foul.
Foul, counts his 1
I
and
know a
2.
lot about baseball history. I do not know this when they started to allow the first baseman to use bigger gloves. Because when you think about it, everyone had kind of the same kind of mitts in the outfield.
Yeah, I heard them all.
For many,
I have them
many
all
years.
in Long Island, bro. At least at one point I had them all in Long Island, but I think most of them went out of business.
For another time, folks.
Just ways to exploit women, that's all.
Sheets goes after the high
Fastball,
hard one
swing and a miss,
Miguel,
2 outs.
But let's run that one. Gets a second strikeout, 2 down.
You just feel like after your team putting up a 3 spot in any game, you want to put a 0. But this is a team that's won 31 times. You can defeat them in the first 5 or 6 innings, if you know what I mean.
Corey Lee was sitting in the right field his first time up. Chops one up the third baseline, a foul ball. Lee has taken over as the primary catcher for the White Sox this year. Still a rookie.
Foul counts 0 1 for Corey Lee.
Martin Maldonado.
He's 1 for 1 with a single in the second, 10 home runs in the
They
season,
let him
31
go in
RBIs.
July, so Lee getting the bulk of the playing time. Chucky Robinson now as the backup. It's a good name for him.
That's right.
Low counts 1 and 1.
Corey Lee, who was Andrew Vaughn's teammate at Cal. Check swing foul.
Check swing foul counts 1 and 2 after that.
And 2
Fastball.
guys from the University of Arkansas in the starting lineup today. Benintendi.
Watch boys, everything's good. You didn't feel like it, man? Why would you say that? No.
I mean, you've seen
There you go.
the bear, right?
Yes, well, that's right.
You know all about Chicago cuisine. Not the polar bear.
1 2.
Swing and a miss.
Got him out. 3 outs. We're going to the 4th Mets up after this. They're winning 4 to 1.
Miguel in a 4-1 Met lead.
That's the State Farm assist of the game. Marky Freeman, you had a chance. You mentioned 2 birds in the house. You had a chance to check in with 2.
Yeah, Lisa, as you said, it is Barbie night. Limitless possibility is a theme. I had an opportunity to speak to Sue Bird, and she said this message is so important because she didn't have any role models that look like her. She talked about the importance of young girls seeing role models that look like them. She just returned from the Olympic Games in Paris and had an opportunity to talk with her about the dominance of the USA women's team. She said, after a deep
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, from Gomez Palacio, Mexico, weighing in 230 pounds,
Samantha Irwin killing it as usual. Wade, I know you've had the opportunity to call the first 3 matches between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. This is going to be my first experience tonight. They look like a hell of a lot of fun. Andrade, Hayes, next on SmackDown.
I'll get right.
80 to 64. Fever doing work.
At 22 years old, I am just so damn good. When it comes to that title, Jada Parker, not next.
I call myself all ego, and I have every right to do so. I will make a believer out of you when I take the NXT Championship.
He gets first.
Alvarez pops one up here, infield.
Generated by Cannon.
And Alvarez is out.
Handles it one out.
I mean, there's 3 outs in the 3rd inning were pop-ups, but the other were thunder.
One away. Harrison Bader up at bat 0 for 1 has an RBI. He was fielder choice in the second.
Pretty high.
He has 10 home runs on the season. Can he make
That's
it
the thing
11?
about average launch angle. You know, pop-ups have very high launch angle.
Strike. Counts all one.
So they're averaging it out, and they say, boy, you know, your launch angle over the course of the season was pretty spot on.
Well, that's right. If you hit a pop-up and a ground ball, your average launch
Pop
angle is
up.
fantastic. Popped up for a
Shallow
Lopez.
right
The
field,
last 5 outs
out.
for Canada. The ball come on pop-ups.
2 out.
Bader's retired 2 out. That's the 59 degrees, and then you hit what, like -6 degrees.
You're at 30.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, back to
Great.
Lindor.
A lot of home runs at 30.
He's 0 for 2. Strikeout, ground out, 28 home runs in the
59,
season.
Is Lindor, who's struck out and grounded out. Low average launch angle. Takes fastball outside.
Fastball on the outside counts 1-0. Popped up.
Flies this one foul.
Foul.
Sell on play.
Into the stands, left side corner. Ooh, that kid just fell and hurt himself.
Braves and Phillies are now at the bottom of the 9th.
That kid just fell.
Braves up 7-2, about to even up that series.
Run for a foul ball. Ball on the outside counts 2-1.
6 of 9 from the Phillies this year. They were 5 games out when the series began. They figured, hey, take 4. That's right. We're right there. Now they'd have to settle for 3 out of 4. And if they win 3
Down
out
back
of 4,
counts
they get
2-2.
within 4 games.
Something the Mets might have to handle later in the month of September, but Olsen seems like he's hot again. 2 home runs, and last night's game, 1 over the batter's eye in Citizens Bank.
All 3. Well, the
All 3.
underrated
Full
thing
count.
about this Braves team, Ronaldo Lopez terrific again tonight. The 19th straight game in which Braves starters have allowed 3 runs or fewer. So their starting pitching's been good every day. Too high, ball 4, and
Walk
Lindor's
him.
on with the 2
Lindor
out
going
walk.
to first.
So it started for the Mets in the 3rd with a 2-out walk. It's the 3rd walk going up by
71
Cannon
pitches
tonight.
from
He's over
Ken.
70 pitches working in the 4th inning. Went just 4 innings in his last start against Detroit, threw 93 pitches in that game.
Brendan Nimmo 0 for 2, ground out and fly out. 18 home runs in the season, 72 RBIs.
2/3.
Please like the stream.
Now, see Nimmo with Lindor at first. Let's see if Francisco's inclined to run. Not going first pitch, and Nimmo takes
That's a ball. Fastball low, counts 1-0.
Lindor at 25 steals to go with his 28 home runs. Looking for a second straight 30-30 year. He's already the first shortstop in history with 3 separate 25-25 seasons. So you have to figure those numbers going to expand now with the more favorable stolen base environment.
Nimmo pops one up, right field, it's playable. He's going to be out at right field in front of the warning track. We're going to bottom of the 4th. 4-1 Mets.
4-1 New York.
Vincent. I could really get used to this.
Hey, the
thing.
Para-Olympics are happening now?
There is a goat.
I didn't know that.
Match number 4 between these 2 men. A couple of weeks ago, Carmelo finally got him to win. This was after a draw. They picked up the first 2 victories, but it was a quick one for Carmelo, who revolves every time he gets in that ring. However, after the match, the celebrations from Carmelo Hayes, all too
snap. A ball ensued, and now there is still some lingering ill sentiments between these two superstars. What's the problem between these two guys, man? Well, there's no problem until Carmelo lost the match. Oh, and they wasted no time. No race underway. Accept.
Clean, but will it leave me tight or stripped? CeraVe Fully Cleanser removes excess oil with niacinamide and triacetylene. The interior of an Infinity is thoughtfully designed to be all about you. And by you, we mean every version of you. Because there's luxury you can feel, and there's luxury that lets you feel. Infinitely you. Experience the luxury of the 2024 QX50 with Infinity Premium Care included. Only at your Infinity retailer.
We're going to the bottom of the fourth with the Mets leading 4-1. Dominic Fletcher will lead off for the White Sox, and leading off for us is Steve Gelbs.
Gary, with the White Sox chasing the futility of the 1962 Mets, I had a chance today to talk to two of those original Mets, Jay Hook and Craig Anderson, the only two living Mets from that team.
Fletcher up at bat. He was hit by a pitch earlier.
Finish. I asked both
We
of them
go back on the mound, and it's a foul and back fastball.
To beat
Counts
that record
0-1.
that you guys had of 120 losses, and both of them said almost
Fletcher,
the
no
exact
home
same
runs
thing.
on the season.
They said absolutely not. We would never wish that upon other ball players. And they went on to say that it's not just how difficult it is to show up to the park each and every day in a losing season to that level, but they also understand that there's got to be a difference here with this White
That's
Sox
low,
team
bounced away, almost hit him in
they
the foot,
experienced
counts
in
1-1.
62, where they had a ton of fan support. They were beloved as the returning National League team in New York. And so they really didn't experience a lot of negativity outside. Certainly inside, they were disappointed with what was going on. But outside felt a whole lot of love, and they cannot fathom what it must be like in a very different situation here this year with the White Sox. So
Oh, did that hit him?
they don't want
No, it bounced
this White
into there.
Sox
It counts
team
2-1.
to break their record.
What can you imagine the 62 Mets with social media?
Right.
I mean, LOL would have gone a long way.
They were 2-16 against both the Dodgers and Pittsburgh that year. And Steve, to make your point, that year they had 900
Fastball found back, counts 2-2.
fans plus, which was sixth in the National League. That's pretty darn good for a team that only won 40.
Yeah, Craig Anderson was telling me that after their last home game, one of the coaches came into the clubhouse and said, we need 20 guys to come back out onto the field and hold up different letters. I believe the signs read, "We love you too, fans." And they said that they were out there doing that. And
Ball,
Casey
full count
Stengel
after that
ran
fastball missed
out
for
and
Miguel.
had an exclamation point, an exclamation mark, and put it right at the end.
That's pretty cool. The team I played on in '84 did the same thing for the fans that year. Now, the crazy thing about the 62 Mets, I was going over their record that year.
Hey,
Right at Lindor.
Lindor's got it.
Perfect.
that was a fastball over to Alonso
On
out.
May 20th, they were
What away?
12-19. Very respectable, and then lost 17 straight.
You know, another thing that is crazy about that team that I hadn't really thought about until having the conversations today is they only played 160 games, but the league played 162 games that year. And Craig Anderson said that he remembers one of the games that went away from the schedule, that on September 9th,
Foul, counts
they
0-1.
were in Houston playing the Colt 45s.
That's Vargas up at bat for the White Sox. He goes for one, struck out in second, 4 home runs on the
because
season.
of, quote, travel schedules. And because of the tie, they just didn't register that game. But he and Jay Hook, they have no idea why they didn't play that 162nd game.
Well, in those days, that was
Ball
much
counts
more
1-1.
common. The game got rained out late in the year. It did not affect the standings. So they just wouldn't bother. It kept them from losing 122.
McGill, you're killing me, bro. Throw a pitch.
So, guys, Craig
Strike,
Anderson
counts
was
1-2. Look at that fastball.
really funny story about a series in mid-September where they were playing the Cincinnati Reds, and Fred Hutchinson was the manager of the Reds at the time, and he was apparently a pretty hard-nosed guy. And the Mets won that series, and Fred Hutchinson told his team,
Ball way
after that final
outside
game,
and low, counts
you
2-2.
guys go into that clubhouse, you have 45 minutes to clear it out, before I get in there. I don't want to see any one of you. And the 62 Mets said they all watched in the opposing dugout as Hutchinson sat there after the game stewing for about an hour before going back in.
That's too high. Full count.
Story after
Again.
story. I had a connection because of Yale. One of the late great Ken McKenzie pointed me towards Yale. He helped kind of recruit me to go there, and he had been a relief pitcher on that team, the only one pitcher to have a winning record.
Whoa, Lindor caught that in the air. Nice. 2 outs.
For the second out.
That was pretty good.
He's waving to the fans.
He's doing a weaker wave.
What a play. Well, had a lot of top spin on it. Ken McKenzie, by the way, 5-4 that year at 80 innings for the Mets. Showed the hops of Lindor. He is so technically sound. That hit him right in the heel and rolled up his glove. But he still made the play.
Strike, counts on 1.
Yeah, Ken rolled with that only winning pitcher on the 62 Mets thing for a long time.
He did. He did. The nicest man I've ever met in my life.
Strike.
Maya swings to a fastball or two. I'm still trying to
Fastball counts on 2.
come to terms with Casey holding the exclamation point of the sign. That was his placard.
Really?
Well,
Yeah,
does he talk about the fans with the placards? That's they're down the left field line, and the next inning they got the same placards that down the right field line. So Casey had his own placard.
Got him.
It's off the outside.
What?
Most people
They called that a
refer to it as
ball.
banners, but
placards to Jason.
well, we're gonna have to talk about that.
1-2 count.
Oh, he's talking to Steve. I thought he was talking to me. 1-2 coming. That's pulled down to
Hit.
third.
Vientos has it.
Vientos has
The
it.
first
That's
out.
the diamond of beauty.
We're going to the 5th. 4-1 Mets.
Got a hose.
Let's check on the other game. 95-71. Fever. 4.5 to go.
Could not be any brighter on you than it is. And it's away from the play foul on Diamond, which is the reason Caitlin Clark can take that free throw.
Angel Reese is mad about something on the sideline. I don't know what that was about.
3 team fouls here for the Chicago Sky. 2 team fouls for the Fever. Clark, a team one. She's got 6 of those.
She's still yelling at the ref.
Some fans at Wintrust enjoying that. She doesn't mind having fun with the fans. Talking back. 25-point advantage. Diamonds to the cup. And here comes Caitlin. Eyes up, always looking at the 12 behind the back pass. Turnover.
I didn't know the handicap Olympics started today.
Today's backyard is so much more. A home office, kitchen, and staycation. So make yours spectacular with Cambridge. Your unique armor tech covers Richmond. They'll stay beautiful for years to come. You'll never want to leave. With all the same, you have the dreams come true.
The ball ground came to life once more. Familiar old faces showed up in new uniform. The uniform of the Mets, the baby of the expanded National League. Here was a baby the fans fell in love with at first sight. Sure, a somewhat awkward baby, but a baby destined to be adopted by over 1 million somewhat sentimental fans who wanted a baby for their very own.
The voice of Lindsey Nelson. We saw Robert Wagner, the mayor of New York, thrown out the first pitch, left it. Love the baby on the yearbook. That's just fantastic.
Frank Thomas, good year.
Richie Ashburn was the team MVP. You got the story on that, right? The
1-1 for
MVP of
Vientos.
the Mets that year won a prize.
Yeah.
The prize was a boat. Richie Ashburn lived in Nebraska. It's like, what am I going to do with a boat?
That's funny. Even after the year, a loss.
course, Richard became the longtime voice of the Phillies with Harry Kalas, and one of the greatest
That's low counts, 2 and 1.
of any human being on earth. We miss him terribly.
I remember him for his beret. He always wore.
Popped up.
So his pops went up and found ground. Sheets hoping for room, but
that went into the stands. Counts 2 and 2.
It's a final in Philly. Braves beat the Phillies 7-2, so the Mets need to win to stay 3 games behind Atlanta. And they'll probably need to win to stay 5 games behind San Diego.
Hurry up.
On the Rays in the 8th. Meanwhile, Framber Valdez of the Astros has a no-hitter through 6 innings against the Kansas City Royals. Houston leads 1-0. The Royals got a big blow yesterday when their first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino, broke his thumb, and he's going to be out for the year. It's too much face showing through the bag. You're still readily identifiable. If you're going to go with the paper bag, you have to make yourself less noticeable.
He's like, I'm letting you know I'm not appreciating the season, but I still want to watch it.
3-2 to Vientos.
You walked him.
And so
Vientos going to first.
Fourth walk given up by Cannon, lead off walk in the 5th. You know, some of our fans may not remember this, but when the Orioles began the year 0-21 in 1988, right near the end of that 0-21 stretch, the television announcers for the Orioles, Mel Proctor and John Lowenstein, came on the air during their open with paper bags over their heads.
And they did the entire open with paper bags on their head. I worked with Mel Proctor in Washington in 2005, and 100% it makes sense that he's the one that did it, with Lowenstein.
What's amazing is they got away with it. So it's a sinker, and it's 1-1.
Counts 1 and 1 for Alonso. Alonso 0 for 1 on the
And
day.
you have to have some fun with it.
Some levity, sense of humor.
You can't be gloom and doom. At some point, you have to understand the human nature of it. Okay? We all err, some more than others. Down to Chase the Cutter in a 22.
Counts 1 and 2.
Every game, there's a winner and a loser. Tuki Toussaint up in the bullpen for the White Sox. You know, some teams
83 pitches
win
from
more than
Cannon.
other teams win, but everybody wins some, and some lose many. The White Sox made the
Counts 2
postseason
and 2.
in 2020 and 2021. But they lost 101 games last year, and they're going to lose a whole lot more than that this year.
Ball, full count.
They always have this adage that every team's going to win 60. Everyone's going to lose 60. It's how you do in the other 42. Doesn't apply to the White Sox.
Oh, 30 anyway.
Yes. I don't want to pick on them. They've gone through enough. Trying to figure it out.
3-2.
Alonso fouled that on the third base side. Keep count full.
And they've had some good players in here this year who have moved on to other places. Tommy Pham was with them, and really had some great run for them before he went to the Cardinals. They had Paul DeYoung here, who still leads for the home runs.
Eloy Jimenez, Eric Fetty, who started here.
Alonso went down swinging. He's out.
Strikes. They had Kevin Pillar here for a while. Yeah, he had a good run.
He's the only one left. With a real big name, anyway. Good sinking fastball there by Cannon. Right in on the hands of Pete.
So one on that.
Jesse Winker, 2 for 2. Single, double, 2 runs, RBI.
The second double.
12 home runs of the season, 52 RBIs.
Martinez is home run in the third.
Hit.
That was off the
Foul. Cutter. Counts on 1.
Yankees beat the Cardinals tonight 6-3, 7 strong innings for Marcus Stroman. When did you say the Cardinals last won at Yankee Stadium?
1964, Game 5. In the Bronx, right? It's a different iteration of the stadium.
Well, the Cardinals won that World Series. Yankees hired the Cardinals manager, Johnny Keane.
That's right.
Who led the Yankees in 1965 to a 6th place finish. And then they finished 10th the next year. 0-2 to Winker. Up at 1 and 2. So that didn't work out.
Ball.
It's the
Counts 1 and
64
2.
World Series where Tim McCarver hit the grand
And that was
slam
pitch
home run
90 from
someone at first base, or was that
Cannon. So you gotta think this is probably gonna be his last.
Sure,
inning.
it must have been 64.
Yeah. Established 1962. You got it, brother.
Ball counts 2 and 2.
Carver used to tell a story about playing with Mike Shannon, facing the Yankees in the World Series, and Mickey Mantle had a home run that must have been about 500 feet. And Shannon, who was playing right field, had his foot up on that low fence at Yankee Stadium.
And out at
Second,
second,
by Sheets.
out at first, double play ball. We're going to bottom of the 5th.
And Carver said, why did you put your foot up on the fence like that? Shannon said, you never know.
All right, commercial break. Let's see what else we got going on
Hurry
here.
into the Hyundai Getaway Salesman. But act fast. The hottest deals of the summer.
Cleanser. Refresh your home for less.
Women's championship on the line. Featured Nia Jax, straight fight, next.
We now return to our interview with the insurance whistleblower.
So they put up Caitlin Clark, a large part of that, the Dick's Sporting Goods game.
98 to 71. It looks like the score of the Fever and Star game. Fever are doing work.
Well, it's just so nice to see her having fun, to see her and her teammates having fun with one another. This is a team that started the season 1-8. And now they are the hottest team in the WNBA since they were big break. Yeah. The Lynx right up there as well, but the Fever with a great turnaround. Had a tough start to the season. We mentioned the 11 games in 20 days, very little, if any, practice time at the start. In a lot of those 11 games against Connecticut, Liberty, the Aces sprinkled in. I mean, they have beaten Seattle, they've beaten Connecticut, they've beaten Phoenix during this hot stretch. Those are 3 teams that
America's #1 sportsbook. Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway Salesman. But act fast. The hottest deals of the summer won't last. Get in and get away now. Lease a Hyundai Elantra for only $159 a month, or get 1.99% APR, or up to $1,500 bonus cash. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway Salesman.
Well, it's not exactly like the ballpark is empty. It's a big, lively crowd here in Chicago to see a team in danger of losing for the 105th time before September dawns. Third time around the batting order for Tyler McGill.
Lopez up at bat. He's 1 for 1. This is pitch 75 from Tyler McGill. Ball inside and low.
McGill obviously hasn't been a very good year for him. Came into the day.
Counts 1-0.
10 appearances, 9 starts with a 5.17 ERA. But when he gets to this point in the game, if he survives this long, he's done really well.
Counts 1-1.
Time through the batting order. 278 first time through, 229 second time through, 188 third time. It's the opposite of what you'd expect.
Well, as he's been took back and forth between the major leagues and AAA,
1-2 count for
my
Lopez.
feeling is that in watching him, he doesn't quite know what kind of pitcher he is, and they want him to be a certain kind of pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the fastball. 1 away.
So Lopez retired for the first time, and that's 7 straight retired by McGill.
That's his play. This is very nice by Kevin Sheets. One, he came up on it before it went foul. And then he starts a double play with a real strong arm. He's an outfielder as well. And Rico got stuck in the box because he was umpiring. He thought it was going to go foul. Good play by Sheets.
I was shocked at the throw. That's a big league first baseman's throw. Robert gets tied up.
Strike,
Takes a
fastball
swing.
counts 0-1 for Robert Jr.
So here's McGill getting past some stumbles early in the game. And now he's retired 7 straight, striking out 3 of the 7. Robert lined to center with the bases loaded in the second. And
Foul, counts on 2.
You know, Gary, to be a major league pitcher or a major league athlete, you've got to have a great sense of self. So whenever you're getting all of this advice, you use the portions that can work for you, but just keep the foundation of sense of self the same. Because if you don't believe in it, you're never going to take it to the field and make it work.
1-2 count.
But if you haven't really enjoyed a great run of success, how do you really know?
I think that's the problem for Ty Lore, is that he's never had a run where he can say, let's go back to 2022. Remember that stretch of 8 games? You were spot on mechanics and pitches and boom, boom, boom. But he hadn't really had that. He's had shorter runs.
2-2 to Robert. Struck him out.
Struck him out, fastball, 2 outs.
Back-to-back strikeouts from McGill to start the 5th. The health report brought to you by your local Ford store. It's nice to see Jen Williams back in action. He's been out for most of the season. So he's back at Double-A. It's been kind of a lost year for several of the Mets prospects. Williams was out for a long time. Gilbert was down, but Gilbert has come back with a flourish. Just home runs in 8 games. He's Benintendi. He was 2 for 2 in the Texas strike.
Benintendi strike counts 0-1. He's 2 for 2, double, single RBI. 15 home runs in the season.
This game, it's tied in the second. They got 3 in the third, capped by J.D. Martinez's 2-run homer. Benintendi tries to hold in the curveball.
Strike, curveball counts 0-2.
Umpire DJ Rayburn with the call, and it's 0-2. Tuki Toussaint looks like he'll be on for the White Sox as we go to the 6th. Jonathan Canada threw 91 pitches through 5. O2 coming.
That's Lou. Man, I'm fucking tired,
So
man.
he threw a pitch down there where he had the check swing. Now he's throwing another one in the same spot. Beautiful time now to elevate a fastball. Up in the strike zone, throw it right by him.
Ball counts 2-2.
Slider again. I always thought one of the great things about pitching is adding and subtracting. Staying the same speed, too many pitches in a row, benefits the hitter.
2-2 coming. Struck him
out, fastball, going to the 6th.
Strikes out the side in the 5th inning.
Nice.
Lots of fastballs from McGill to get through the 5th.
Goes one-on-one with a Scottish warrior.
Man, I'm feeling pretty tired. There's only one other person here, I think.
And also the undisputed WWE Championship is on the line. Cody Rhodes defends against Kevin Owens. Now, I think what they said earlier tonight was controversial. You have to tune in to the Countdown Show tomorrow before Bash in Berlin. Corey Graves sits down with Cody and Kevin Owens for a very open conversation. A lot of controversial things were said. And I had an opportunity to sit down with Randy Orton. You will not believe some of the things Randy Orton said in this interview. It all takes place countdown to Bash in Berlin, 11 o'clock East, 8 o'clock on the West Coast on Peacock. And tonight, Friday night, SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
This decision 10 years ago?
Yes. When it's do something that's both challenging and rewarding. If I can make a difference in somebody's life, then I think I've done my part.
It's high paying, it's a career, not a job, and I serve with a purpose.
Scan the QR code now. Register today to take the test. Do it.
New Jersey. We got more summer wows under the sun than anyone. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
Next baseball is brought to you by AARP, by ShopRite, Check Out Happy, and by Mattress Firm. It's their best sale of the year. It's the Labor Day sale. Enjoying the start of your Labor Day weekend. J.D. Martinez has enjoyed his.
Martinez strike counts 0-1. Look like a curveball.
to start the 6th inning. Brave has kicked around the last couple of years. Cleveland and now the White Sox. Used to be a starter, now being used in.
Swing and a miss, counts 0-2.
He was a big prospect with the Diamondbacks when they traded him to the Braves. Didn't hit there, and you can see his ERA.
Toussaint, whatever his name is on the mound for
appearances of his
the White Sox.
At least 2 innings.
And he strikes out Martinez.
And Martinez strikes out easily.
That's
There's
the
an out.
first down.
One away.
It's one great game against the Mets at Citi Field while he was with the Braves.
I thought he was going to be a star. I really did. Usually when you have a name like Toussaint, there's only one way to go. Start him.
Jeff McNeil has walked and popped up 0-for-1.
Feels like it's my bedtime right
The
now.
White Sox 1 run, 4
Ball
hits.
inside to McNeil, counts 1-0.
This is for ball 1. And that curveball misses 2-0.
Counts 2-0.
Framber Valdez is through 7 with a no-hitter.
Oh, it's starting to rain.
98
A little
pitches
bit.
through 7 for Valdez.
That's low, but they
he's
call it a
one of
strike.
the few
Counts
pitchers
2-1
that
for
can go,
McNeil.
Deeper into games.
It takes a splitter outside.
Splitter outside, counts 3-1.
Tomorrow night at 10:30, it's the season premiere of the New York Blitz. As Bruce hosts a season preview special as the Jets and Giants get set for their season opener.
Yeah, Lindor will probably have 2 more at bats. Captain. McNeil just got walked with the fastball. He's going to first.
Walks for the second time.
Toussaint has walked at least one batter in all of his 10 now relief appearances.
So 1 out.
Alvarez 0-for-2, strikeout, pop out.
Struck out and popped up.
6 home runs on the season, 30 RBIs.
Deal at first with 1 out. First pitch splitter misses inside for ball 1.
Man, I am exhausted. I want to go to bed. I don't even want to fucking. I'm sorry. I don't even want to stream the next 3.5 innings.
2-0.
Counts 2-0 for Francisco Alvarez.
Great start at Citi Field. This fastball was more than 96 mile an hour range.
Velocity is definitely down. A couple of ticks.
Hit off to the third baseman, rolls up left field. McNeil second, Alvarez first with 1 out.
Trying to field it and protect his life at the same time. Be a base hit for Alvarez.
I might have to, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling like super fucking tired, man. A long ass fucking day.
A little late in getting ready for that hot shot.
I just want to see what happens here before. You're going to bed when? You're going to bed when?
Face. Fastball down the middle to Bader.
Fastball strike counts 0-1 for Bader. Bader 0-for-2 today with an RBI. 10 home runs on the season for him and 45
for his last 31
RBIs. 10 and 45. Hit! Over to third, out at second. Out at first. Damn, we're going to bottom of the 6th. Well, I think I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. I'll try to stream tomorrow.
Symphony. Nothing could be better.
Who's a good batter?
Buy one of these favorites like a bacon McDouble and get the second one.
Vientos is pretty good. Martinez is good tonight. Alonso.
47.88. I'm not a math major. I just love groceries.
Unforgettable Labor Day deals like T-bone or porterhouse steaks, $6.99 a pound, and watermelons $3.88 each with your ShopRite Price Plus card and Clipper Load coupon.
At Canadian Financial Service Centers, we're more than just check cashing. CFN.
B, why you going to bed early, dude? Why you going to bed early?
Champion of the world. Businesses that want to win.
Are you tired too? What time is the Mets game tomorrow?
America is ready.
And so are we. Democracy 24. Your freedom. Your vote. Every Saturday, your game is on Fox. It's here. It's where
Yeah, I know. Well, at my job, a lot of people called out today, so I just had like a ton of work. I've been up since like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't sleep good last night.
It was Saturday on Fox with Harper. Went on. So yeah, Saturday on Fox is where it happens.
Beach and unloading on the WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax with a kendo stick. This is a street fight for the title, and Nia Jax about to count it.
McGill's back on the mound.
Well, Tyler McGill is doing something a little different tonight in his return to the big league.
He really is, there. You see the season, he's only thrown 25 two-seamers, 17 tonight. So he's really made the change in how he's trying to attack hitters. And some of them have been against left-handed hitters, but most of them have been against right-handed hitters. And you can see in this chart here, he's only missed a couple of times. Almost all of the pitches have been inside hard or off the plate in or right on the corner. And that does a lot of things. It makes the right-handers really respect that inside pitch. It gets right-handed hitters to hit the ball on the ground, which he's done. And it opens up the outside corner to his side.
Vaughn will lead off in the bottom of the sixth. McGill walked the first batter he faced tonight. He has not walked anybody since. And one walk came home to score. Now he's retired 9 in a row. Striking
Vaughn leads off. Strike,
Vaughn
fastball at
takes
94.
Corner, 0-1. Vaughn had a comebacker in the first and a slow grounder to short in the third, 0-2. He's trying to get some length out of McGill. He's a lot of pitches tonight.
Shout out to New Jersey.
Most he's thrown in a big league game this year.
Adam Ottavino warming up in our bullpen, really?
At the ready of the Mets bullpen.
I don't know how I feel about that. Counts 1-1.
Deck, and then Corey Lee for the White Sox.
Counts 2-1.
Through that fastball, it's 2-1.
Mets starters have done a real fine job of late.
No, Mom's not home yet.
Games. Incumbent on McGill to give them 6 innings tonight.
She's not home yet.
Last turn around the rotation.
Ooh, counts 3-1.
Luis Severino failed to go 6. That was after he got hit on the foot. By the way, Carlos Mendoza said the foot should be no issue for Severino's next start, which would be against the Red Sox. 2-1 coming.
Hit, foul, full count.
Sinker, 2-2.
You know, guys, just to go back to what
McGill's got 93 pitches. This might be his last batter.
I was speaking with Dick Scott, the Syracuse manager, and he said that is something that McGill has been working on in his most recent stint down there.
True
One
that,
of the
B. True
issues
that.
with Ty Lure, we've seen it, is that his pitch count climbs pretty quickly.
Popped
And so
up.
the hope was that
Right
this
field.
would be the
Winker
pitch
tracks
that would
it.
get him some soft
Winker
contact
gets the out,
earlier,
one away.
more efficient with his pitches to keep him in
See if
games.
McGill gets another batter.
Fly ball for Vaughn for the first out. Well, it hasn't necessarily done that because he still had lots of long at-bats tonight, but it certainly has been a step.
What did I say? I said McGill's going to get 6 innings. It looks like I was
It's an
right.
interesting
You're going to get
game
another
for
batter
starters
here,
right
too.
now. You're taught to get
Gavin Sheets 0 for 2.
steadiness,
Pop out, strikeout. 8
contact.
home runs on the season.
Sometimes that comes at the price of long at bats, and this is the pitch count lead.
He was K'd up in the third inning.
Counterintuitive.
Gavin Sheets has popped up and struck out.
Strike.
Curveball in for a
Curveball
strike,
counts 0-1. Foul counts 0-2.
Foul. 0-2. Don't give up. Now that's a diehard.
Yeah.
And 31 and 104. That's what it's all about. Loyalty.
Yep.
Stick-to-itiveness.
Hit.
Away, base hit for Sheets.
Base hit. Goes up left field.
So the Red Sox have their 5th hit of the night.
Man.
McGill had retired 10 in a row.
1 on, 1 out.
And here comes Carlos Mendoza.
And they're going to get a call to the bullpen.
McGill. We gave the Mets 5 1/3 credible innings tonight.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to bed, guys.
And
Adam Ottavino's coming on.
Here in the sixth.
I don't know how I feel about this.
So the Mets got out of McGill exactly what they had hoped.
I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe?
Over 5 in the third.
I'm sorry, but I'm fucking tired.
One out
So
hit by Sheets.
I'll see you guys tomorrow and enjoy the rest of the game. And hopefully Adam Ottavino doesn't shit the bed.